Alright. Kind of made me a little bit of a upgrade on my streaming settings, so I'm just kind of chilling. It's not my usual stream time, so I'm not playing Elden Ring because I don't want anybody to feel like they're missing anything to show up for that. Oh, let's see. But yeah, I just wanted to kind of check it out. As you can see, I got me a webcam so that you can actually see me while I'm playing now. And got me a little bit of lighting, which you can't really tell that right now because it's still daylight, so the lighting's actually pretty good in this room during the day. So this is with light, that's without light. Not a really big difference.
Why would anyone use oils for that?
Let's test it again. Just want to look at some of the different things. Like I said, I'm just kind of testing out some of these settings so that this evening it will be ready. So where I'm at right now in the room when I'm playing, it's kind of silly. It's just a door in the background. The background's not that great, but you know, hopefully the way I have this clipped off is well enough, so it's not too overpowering for the picture.
Is your focus acting up again?
That's fine.
Alright. I want to continue with the main quest, I believe.
Nah, usually works if I just flick it a few times with my thumb.
Welcome back.
There. Let's see what we got.
Aloy, I know your experience in Thebes was unsettling, but we have a new problem.
Did something go wrong with Beta and the rig? Will we be able to transport you?
The rig is complete. The problem is Hephaestus itself. It has accelerated its proliferation throughout the Cauldron network, increasing its power.
But with your sub-functions restored, we can still succeed, right?
Correct. But the net effect is that absorbing Hephaestus will take longer than previously calculated.
How long?
Even with Omega clearance, my current estimate is that the merge will take 35 hours.
And each hour increases the risk of detection by the Zeniths. Two cores. Two overrides. What if the merge were carried out by two clones of Elizabeth Sobek, both armed with Omega clearance? How long then? Half the time?
Hephaestus would be unprepared for the simultaneous labor of two operators, in addition to obvious synergetic efficiencies. Calculating. It would reduce the merge time to approximately 4.5 hours.
Okay. Varl, it looks like we're gonna need Beta at Gemini. Do you think you can convince her?
I don't know, but I'll try.
What about our diversion? Are the pulse generators ready?
Only a final test remains. I am confident that if fired in proximity to other cauldrons, the pulses will mask our activities at Gemini from the Zeniths.
Good. As long as Aaron can operate one without shooting himself in the face.
Aloy, you better get down here. Beta's in bad shape.
Okay.
Of course. Alright. wondering if there's a way to... That's pretty neat, I guess. I'm just adjusting, getting this kind of set up as the second monitor here, and also that way I can use chat without having to block off some of the actual view screen on that.
Aloy. I tried, but it's impossible. I don't think anything will convince her to go.
We don't have a choice.
Good luck.
Beta, you have to come with us. It's the only way. It's one mission. The most important one. We need you. Tell me why you won't go. What if they take me back? Alone, in a cell again. A slave. Forever.
I mean, yeah, there's two cores to be
will
right
be at
there.
Gemini too. I'll protect you. As soon as we get Hephaestus, we'll come straight back here. The Zeniths aren't going to find us. You don't have to be afraid. No! You can't protect me. Nothing can protect me from them.
It's kind of hard not to use the
I
fifth
told
option.
you from the beginning, we'll never beat them. It's hopeless. Beta. Leave me alone! You don't understand!
She's not listening to reason, and I've tried to be nice.
You're right. I don't understand. We have the same genes, the same mind, the same heart. So why can't you find the strength to do what has to be done? Like Elizabeth would. Don't you think I've thought about that? I don't know what piece of Elizabeth I'm missing. I don't know what you have that I don't. I look through all the data from your focus. You were raised as an outcast, shunned, and isolated just like me, so what's the difference? What's my defect? Beta, you don't have a defect. Beta, look, it's not a piece of Elizabeth. The difference is, I had him. Frost. He raised you, trained you, but he was never warm or loving. The day he died, the day he gave you that charm, he was going to abandon you. He wanted me to embrace the tribe. But then he gave his life for mine. He loved me. in his own way. And that was enough. What did it feel like? It was like having the strength that was always there. It's still there. Even now I hear him in my head when things get bad. When it looks impossible, look deeper. And then fight like you can win.
You're gonna win this.
You don't have to go on the mission. We'll find another way. I'll go. You said you'd try to protect me. I believe you. But you have to promise me one thing. Yes, of course. If it goes bad, if the Zeniths find us, I don't want to be their slave again. Do you understand? Okay. Promise? I promise. I could use as much time as you can give me to study up on the merge, to make it as efficient as possible. I'll be ready when you are. I swear.
Hope you're ready then, cause like I'm ready. It's time to go.
Aloy, whenever you're ready, come speak to me and I'll ask the others to make final preparations for the mission. Hello again, Aloy.
That's cool though. I didn't anticipate having both of us there, but that makes sense because it's the Gemini one. And the 2 cores and all that. If I can actually just talk to her, that'd be great. There we go.
Hello, Aloy.
Hey, Gaia. So, me and Beta, guess you heard what happened.
Yes. I am continuously impressed by the complexity of human relationships,
And the angst.
despite the unpleasant circumstances that led to your quarrel. I am pleased to see you have both found an agreeable resolution.
Well, 2 heads are better than 1, right?
Yes, I believe so. Are you ready to depart for Cauldron Gemini? Or we can continue our conversation, if you like.
Unless you got something new to say. Ah, she's got something new to say.
So, about Beta. I never really saw the difference between us until now.
Yeah, you did. You've been complaining about how different you were
She's
the
been
whole
through
time.
so much. Completely alone.
You have both endured many hardships. Different in almost every respect, yet equally remarkable. I like to think of you as 2 miracles, born of Elizabeth Sobek.
Oh, that's nice.
3, then. Let's not forget about you, Gaia. How's all of us settling in?
As soon as she arrived, Alva was eager to study the data in the archive. A particular file soon caught her attention. Information about a machine assistant devoted to keeping living spaces neat and orderly. I informed her that once I am empowered with the abilities of Hephaestus, I may be able to design such a machine.
I'm sure she'll like that. When I set out to find a way to bring you back, I never thought we'd be here, like this. Among friends.
They have all come a long way with their improvised educations. Varl has suggested that one day we might extend this model to more tribal inhabitants. once the biosphere has been stabilized.
Yeah, that's not such a bad idea. As long as you're the one running the lessons.
Yeah, okay, I'm done. I was
Okay,
totally
people.
blanking out the last one.
It's time to head
so-
out.
I'll get everyone together.
All right, connections in place. Booting up.
Beta, Aloy. I am fully installed on this core and ready to connect to the Cauldron network.
It's good to hear your voice. Erend, everyone. Fire your pulses and sound off.
I'm at my cauldron. This thingy, it's blinking. Did I do it right? In position at my cauldron. My pulse generator is blinking also.
That means they're working. I'm in position, and mine is too. Mine as well.
Okay, radio silence until I give the all clear. Signing off.
The ability to cast holograms like that, the battery life is just phenomenal.
Gaia, let's cage the beast.
Connecting to the Cauldron network now.
Elizabeth Sobek, Alpha Prime, activating Omega clearance. Elizabeth Sobek, Alpha Prime, activating Omega clearance.
Clearance confirmed. Initiating containment sequence.
Lock it down!
Terminating external connections.
It's working. It's got nowhere to go. Wait, what's that?
Malware detected. Attempting to compensate.
It's cracked.
Look!
God, master. We're gonna have to go chase down the little purple wisp and get it.
That means machines are on their way. Get ready.
Here they come!
For
Oh,
I'll
they're
stay
coming
here.
for us,
Protect
then.
Beta.
Got it!
Be careful.
Behemoth?
Knock some more pieces off it!
Oh, come on. There we go.
Hooked it.
Here it comes. Oh, come on. There we go.
Aloy, get a hand over here.
Alright, alright, alright. I've got to get this guy down because I have to go help them out.
Stay back.
Wow, this is...
Really angry.
Get back. Over here, you. Aloy, get a hand over here. Come on. I can draw it away from
What
there.
happened to the gun? Oh, I missed it. See it now, though.
Aloy, help!
Stay back.
This is
Get back. I got it.
that's all
Did
done
you?
for now.
Yeah, that
You
was
two
all
okay?
you. Good job.
Still breathing.
Aloy,
My bad.
Hephaestus can't escape,
I
but it
just
must
feel
have
so
fled.
bad.
deeper into the facility. I'll drive it back here.
I'll get the cracked
now I
core
have to
fixed in the
retrieve it.
meantime.
Keep her safe, Varl.
All my life.
Alright.
Prepared. Okay, I gotta chase after Hephaestus. Force it out of wherever it's hiding. Make it retreat to the core.
No problem. We got this. Here we go. Uh-oh. Pit of Death. Seems like that'd be a great place for a bridge. But we need to find a bridge.
Aloy, I'm patched into your focus feed. You should know there is a huge power draw coming from the next chamber.
Thanks for the heads up. I'm almost there.
Some kind of power weapon. Wait, this looks like breakable? Yes? Alright.
It's some kind of production chamber. Festus is up to something, all right?
What kind of machine is it trying to build?
I don't know, but I'm gonna shut it down. I bet those metal carriers will lead me to where it's getting materials from.
I bet that's where Festus is hiding too.
Looks like there are a couple of things to build. Well, that doesn't sound good.
Alright. Not really sure what good that did. Uh-huh. Whatever. Let's just go back to the room. I don't think that was the right way to go anyway.
I've managed to rewire most of the components in the core, but the energy processor's cracked. Without a way to fabricate another, there's no way I can fix it.
Okay, let me think. What if you bypass the processor? Connect it to
The power node. I think that could work.
I think it could. I should be able to catch a ride on one of those metal carriers.
There we go. Are you serious? I'm telling you, like the biggest chance I have to rage at this game is gonna be doing the final stuff.
There should be a node you can override near the central plant.
I should deal with these machines first.
Ooh. Not a big deal, not a big deal. Now all we do need to do is figure out how to get out of this room.
Increase incendiary loadout by 400%. Secondary defenses.
Oh, great. More machines on the way. Theta! Hephaestus has locked me out of the node. Any ideas?
I'll see what I can do.
How about kill the monster, the robots, and then it'll be all okay. More leaf blasters? There we go.
Increase power output by 50%.
Uh-oh. Come on. Target prioritization is... There we go. That's alright.
There's no more fire. I got them all.
I tapped into the core's network hub. I managed to disrupt Hephaestus' control of the node. You should be able to override it now.
Nice. Thanks.
Alright. I suppose that means it's time to try that again. What the man?
Execute contingency Zeta 8.
Oh, he's gonna retreat again.
It sounds like it fled to another chamber.
Well, I better not get comfortable.
Energy containment failure. Safe over.
Great. Hephaestus covered the floor with lightning. I gotta find a way over it.
Aloy! More machines keep coming! Please tell me you're getting close!
I'm working on it. I've been smashing through a lot of machines on my side, too.
I guess Aaron's missing out!
Anyway, I'm making progress on the bypass, but I need something to hold the cycling module together.
Maybe a ligament from one of the machine carcasses?
Right? Or some luminous braiding.
And you could reinforce it with a conversion cylinder.
For increased connectivity. I
How's
think...
their bonding?
I think we can do this, Aloy.
Finally coming into her own. Oh, that's not cool.
I gotta find a way past the shield. I might be able to catch a ride on the rail. Go over the shield.
What is that? Is that a medical plant? Yes. Probably could use one of
There's
those.
a way over the shield.
Here we go.
Alright. I need to drive Hephaestus out of here.
There should be another way to...
Got it.
Super duper quiet. That thing does not have much HP. But that was a little too easy. I'll wait on that one. Surely that's where we're going next.
Engage structural
Yeah, good night.
subroutines deployed.
Oh, here we go again.
This doesn't sound good. I'll try to get your access back.
Not my chance.
Can you stop that? Super effective. 1 damage. Oh, come on. There we go. I keep mentally telling myself to quit going for that tail. I have plenty of them. But I keep going for the tail. I don't know. First round, go for the tail.
There. Node access restored. Now you can operate it.
Work.
You did the heavy lifting.
Alright. Can you get this?
Okay.
Oh my Atlanta.
This is running out of places to hide.
You would think.
Aloy? I just registered a huge energy surge back in the production chamber. Something big is happening.
Here too. Everything's glowing.
The machine Hephaestus was building. It must have finished it.
It's powerful, whatever it is. I'm almost done with the core repairs. Should we come to you? Maybe I could distract the machine if...
No, Vader. Just stay where you are, okay? Handling the machine's my job.
Okay. Be safe.
I guess it was just a way to sneak around. picking that up. Okay, so let's figure this out. Here we go.
Scan it first. Things on its
Okay.
I think it's charging up. Hit it. Finish charging.
Come on. Negated my entire purge water.
It's gonna explode any second.
This thing is not letting me breathe. Excuse me, I would like a turn, please. Thank you.
Charging up again.
Don't mind if I take another at this point.
All that metal's ruined. Maybe purge water.
Oh, way too early.
It's
Go for
done.
turn.
You did it! There should be one more note to override.
Good.
Oh,
Stand by. I'm sending Hephaestus back to you.
loot. Okay.
No more hiding, Hephaestus!
Retreat to the City Core.
Got it! Hephaestus is back in the core!
Make sure it stays there. I'm heading back.
And then we
Maybe.
can start the merge.
Because of you, Beta. I'm glad you came along. And you, Varl. We couldn't have done any of this without you.
Right back at you, Aloy.
I think this is the right way. I am incorrect. Is there another way out to the right? Yes. No. Yes, this has got to be it.
This will be in my stash when I need it. Aloy. The core is stable. Hephaestus is 100% contained. Now we better get started with the merge. It's all set up. Gaia,
Now only 4.5
establish the
hours
link,
to
please.
go until we get it done.
Done.
Wait, what?
Okay, to complete the merge, we need to excise Hephaestus' malicious code.
Done. She said it's done.
Carefully.
Thought it was done. Shooting digital Kamehamehas at Hephaestus. Let's go. Okay, maybe not quite that hypey. I know how to feel. Hours later, doing all the things, and that's what it was.
Aloy! Look!
Are you gonna go making sun wings on us, just like right off the bat, Beta? What's going on?
Well, hello, redundant copy. Out of time.
They don't work, Aloy.
Eric, get Beta. And squash that bug while you're at it.
Not a chandelier, but it'll do.
Get behind me.
It won't do.
Come on! Quit screwing around.
Now we're having fun, right?
Oh no! Whoa! Oh yeah. Not how I thought he was gonna get deleted. Not gonna lie, I thought it was gonna be a next match.
Finally. Tilda, get Gaia and Hephaestus ready for transport. Tilda!
I failed.
Hush. All is not lost.
Tilda! What the hell are you doing? Stop her!
I can't even see her!
Beta. Varl. Where am I?
Ah, you're awake. You took quite a hit when Gerard attacked you. I imagine you must still be in a great deal of pain. I can assure you that we are safe. The others can't detect us here.
You mean the other Zeniths? You must be Tilda.
I wasn't sure if Beta would have told you about me.
Where is she?
Alive. And while she isn't where she wants to be, not in urgent danger. We must discuss how to get her back, of course, after you've shaken off the cobwebs. When you're ready, take the stairs down the hall and come see me. In the meantime, I'll make breakfast.
Breakfast. Okay.
Breakfast time. Breakfast awaits.
Just a few
Huzzah.
favorites from my collection. Rescued and stored here just before I went off-world. Take a look, if you like.
So
I'm
this is
curious
the
to hear
next
your
one.
impressions.
My friend is dead. Beta and Gaia are gone, and you want me to look at old paintings?
Don't be so quick to dismiss the comfort we can find in art, or the insight we might gain. My favorite pairing on the left is Woman Reading a Letter by Vermeer, a true master. And on the right is a forgery, Woman Reading Music, which fooled experts into believing it was a priceless original. Early in my career, I became fascinated with such deceptions. Eventually, I developed scanning software that could detect fakes with unparalleled accuracy.
Is that how you made enough money to buy your way onto the Odyssey?
Oh no. I made my real fortune later.
That was just a small fortune.
Selene and Endymion. She's the goddess of the moon, whereas he's a simple shepherd. Beside her is the god of love, Cupid.
So she's sneaking up on him?
More like visiting him in secret. The torch that Cupid bears represents Selene's undying infatuation with him. Though the two must remain apart, her love will forever burn. This is Rembrandt painting Jeremiah, a man in mourning.
Mourning what?
His home. The ancient city of Jerusalem. He foresaw its impending doom, but could do nothing to prevent it. So instead, he saved its treasures from destruction, just as I saved these works. You could say we're kindred spirits. A portrait of the painter, Rembrandt's son Titus, depicted in the habit of a monk.
I don't get it. Why would someone like you, with infinite resources, care about this painting of a boy in a hood?
He looks a lot like Mr. Bean.
It's not the image itself, but the feeling it conveys. The face is bright and defined, but his eyes are downcast, heavy with misfortune. And the background seems to swallow all light. The painting is infused with a sense of loss.
I guess I understand how the painter feels.
Rembrandt's The Night Watch, by far the most famous painting my homeland ever produced. It was commissioned to honor a militia made up of influential citizens.
I guess you must have been an influential citizen.
In my day. but not as influential as you've been in this new world. The Gust, by Willem van de Velde, the most famous of his many maritime paintings.
A ship crossing into the unknown. I guess you're familiar with that.
Indeed, which is why I appreciate this composition in particular. Though waves and wind threaten to destroy the ship, it perseveres, clinging to the light even as darkness closes in all around it.
Alright, is it breakfast time yet?
Stunning, isn't it? Paintings were the only masterpieces of my people's golden age. This is Van Vianen's Lidded Ewer, molded from a single sheet of silver.
What was it for?
How like Elizabeth you are. Function over form. Its practical purpose was less important than its meaning. Van Vianen created it in honor of his late brother, who himself was a famous silversmith.
A memorial.
Yes. Such beauty from sorrow.
Alright.
Done so soon?
Breakfast time.
I've got more important things to worry about.
Like breakfast.
We both do. There is much we are trying to save.
Starting to get the feeling I'm not gonna get
There
my
you are.
breakfast.
Feeling better?
Oh wait, no, there it is.
How did you
We're
find
good.
us? At the cauldron? And what did you do to everyone right before I passed out?
All business, I see. Well, suffice it to say we were keeping a very close eye on Hephaestus, knowing we would need it at some point. Your ruse didn't fool us, and as for my little trick, it was an overload of the senses, accompanied by an energy discharge. Gerard and Eric were only momentarily disoriented due to their shields, but it rendered you unconscious while I got you out. Perhaps some breakfast might steady you a bit?
This was your house. The one you recreated for Beta, in the data channel you shared.
How perceptive of you. Please, this way.
After everything your people have done, you think I'm just gonna sit down and have a chat with you?
They're not my people. They never were, and especially not now.
You shot off into space with them, and lived with them for 1,000 years before coming back. So what made you suddenly turn on them?
Quite simply, this.
I held focus. You repaired it? But that means you've seen
Incredible things. What you've accomplished in 2 decades of life. A 1,000 years at my back and I haven't even come close. I'm sorry if I invaded your privacy, but I had to. In order to understand. To be enlightened. You truly are Elizabeth's blood. With her drive, her sense of mission, her integrity. Watching all this shamed me for the company that I've kept. Having seen it, all I want is to help you.
even if it means stopping your friends?
Especially so. Please, sit down.
It's breakfast time.
That's better. Now, we must recover Beta and Gaia at all costs. By now, you must know that Gerard intends to use Gaia to reboot the Earth's biosphere, remaking this world to specifications that would only suit us immortals. This process will kill every living thing on the planet. He calls it a clean install.
Not if I stop him first.
Not if we do. And once he and the others are gone, we can work together to fulfill Elizabeth's dream. I'm sure Beta told you that there's a build of the Apollo database on board our ship. A complete collection of human knowledge. With that and Gaia, we could do everything Elizabeth wanted. Heal the biosphere, educate the people of this world, uplift them. Create the world she imagined.
Let's not get ahead of ourselves. From what I've seen, your friends are invincible.
I do wish you would stop calling them my friends. And they're not invincible. In fact, a friend of yours has found a way to defeat them.
Silence.
Oh, he's been a busy bee, building an army powerful enough to crash through Gerard's precious base.
Yeah. Regalla and her rebels.
Even now she's preparing a final march on the Tenakth capital. When she wins, she'll have the entire tribe under her control. Hundreds of warriors and machines to throw at the base. She's been duped. They'll all perish, of course. But it should be enough to break Gerard's defenses and allow Silence to kill him. Along with all the others.
Using the new weapon he's developed.
Yes, he's found a way to circumvent our shields. Truly an exceptional man. He's planned for everything. Except you and me. You see, while his army is battering down Gerard's doors, you and I will sneak in through a back way. One that only I know about. While Silence and my friends are busy battling each other, we'll take back Beta and Gaia. I told you I want to help you. I mean it.
Beta told me your colony was destroyed. That you came back to Earth because you had nowhere else to go.
It's true. After we reached our destination, a planet in the Sirius star system, we spent decades building a new home. The physical constraints of Earth, the boundaries of mortality, gone. To think of what we could have done with it. It might have been a utopia. Instead, we stagnated, absorbed in effortless comforts and virtual realities. It took a cataclysm to finally yank us out of our stupor.
What happened?
A massive geological event. We knew of instabilities in the planet core, but we underestimated them. By the time the collapse was upon us, it was too late to stop it. Only a few of us made it to the ship in time. We set course for Earth, the only safe harbor left to us.
Which you decided to make unsafe for anyone else.
Not me. Gerard. He believes it's better to wipe the canvas clean than work around the smudges. No more primitive tribes, no more combat machines, only a blank slate to do with as he pleases. But we will stop him. All we have to do is get into that base.
How do you know about Silence's plan?
He isn't the only one adept at spyware.
You hacked his focus?
No, he's too careful for that. But his subordinates? Not so much. He gave additional focuses to the tribals he branded the Sons of Prometheus.
The ones working with Regalla.
By tapping their focuses, I learned about most of his dealings. The distribution of override technology, the arming of Tenakth rebels, and the secret pact with Regalla to attack Gerard's base.
But how did he come up with a weapon that can take down your shields?
That's the one thing I haven't been able to figure out, but However he did it, I'm quite certain it will work. With it and the Tenakth army, victory seems to be within his grasp. Such a shame he'll be disappointed.
My old focus. How did you find it, let alone repair it?
When we encountered you at the Hades Proving Lab, Gerard saw you as a redundancy. I knew better. You were a revelation. After your dramatic escape, bravo, by the way. Gerard and Eric assumed you were dead and gave up the hunt. I wasn't so sure. When the others were busy, I returned to the lab and searched for any trace of you. That's when I found this little treasure. Not easy to repair, but certainly worth the effort. As I watched your life unfold, you were like a splash of color on a worn canvas. What Liz was, and more.
Did you show it to the others?
Of course not. It was your actions that inspired me to defy them. It's worth noting that if I hadn't found it and watched its contents, I wouldn't have known to save you at the cauldron. You'd be dead.
So I should be grateful?
If you like.
What exactly is your plan to sneak into the Zenith base?
We will make use of a lesson I learned from an early age. Always know your exits. In this case, a place where Gerard's new construction meets the ancient foundation, a passage that only I can access. When Silence flings his army at the base, we will enter through this back door, bypassing most of the fighting. The distraction will provide us with a window in which to rescue Beta and Gaia.
Once we're inside the base, where will we find Beta and Gaia?
Here in the command center. By then, Gaia will have been reunited with all of its subordinate functions, including Hephaestus.
What about the alpha build of Apollo on your ship?
A simple matter of recovery once the others have been dealt with. With that in hand, we'll have everything we need to make this world as it should be.
Regala's only interested in killing Hekarro and waging war on the Karja. What does she have to gain by attacking Zeniths?
It's the price she must pay for her war. Without the ability to override machines, her little rebellion would have languished in the desert.
So she trades with the Sons of Prometheus. Machines to help her overthrow Hekarro.
In exchange for an assault on the base. Pride has deluded her into thinking she can actually survive such a battle. And all without ever knowing who the Sons of Prometheus really answer to. Yet for all of Silence's brilliance, still he underestimates you. That blind spot is what will allow us to take Beta and Gaia right out from under him.
While hundreds of Tenakth are cut down outside. You said Beta is not in urgent danger, so what are the Zeniths doing to her?
Putting her to work. Merging Hephaestus with Gaia. A difficult, time-consuming task, as I'm sure you know. They will compel her if need be. But her life is not in danger. She's the only one who can do it.
Because you people made her to be nothing but a tool.
Gerard's idea, not mine. They always viewed me with suspicion when I attempted any form of kindness towards her. That's why I created the data channel. A virtual place where we could speak in peace.
So this channel you shared with Beta, none of the other Zeniths ever found out about it?
Gerard believes he's the most cunning of all of us. Even after 1,000 years, he still can't imagine that I would outwit him. The channel allowed me to interact with Beta away from their mistrustful eyes. It offered us a chance to be ourselves.
Until you cut off all contact.
Yes. Though it pained me. I was worried that our meetings would do her more harm than good.
She felt like you tossed her aside.
I was afraid the others would find out and punish her. She may not have had the comforts of friendship anymore, but at least I ensured she was safe. I know it seems harsh, but you must believe that her well-being has always been paramount to me.
Why did you make the data channel look like this place?
I built this house as a shelter to weather any storm. A safe place. Not just for me, but for the
Perhaps it
art
would weather
storm
a
below.
storm, but not the swarm.
Cultural artifacts of incalculable value. Truly some of the greatest achievements of human civilization.
And you wanted Beta to see them?
Yes. Her upbringing was so cold and technical. I thought if she could experience Vermeer and Rembrandt, it would bring something else into her life. A heritage every bit as valuable as the scientific and technical data being drummed into her. I'm sorry I had to cut off contact, but I'll never regret sharing this house with her. She needed its shelter even more than I did.
So you knew Elizabeth. What was she like?
Liz was everything she was. I see in you. And more. Your ingenuity, your determination, your moral compass. You've managed to distill her greatest qualities and make them your own.
I'm not asking about me. Tell me about Elizabeth. What was she really like?
The honest answer is that I don't actually know. For all the time that I spent with her, she always kept a part of herself locked away. It was like that from the moment we met.
So when you met Elizabeth, she was what? Distant? Aloof?
Not aloof. Not exactly. It was a summit in Paris about machine learning. A touchy subject in those days. Because regulatory authorities were just starting to clamp down on AIs. Liz gave the keynote address. She had already achieved great renown for her work in automated environmental reclamation. But in her address, she was just starting to imagine the next step. An AI-driven system that wouldn't just act on its programming, but actually take responsibility for its sphere of influence.
To care about life. Not just follow orders.
Revolutionary stuff. I was fascinated. And I wanted to meet her for a long time. I watched her after her talk. She had spoken with such moral authority, such empathy. But after that, she retreated. I could tell she felt uncomfortable with all of her admirers. It was as if giving the talk had cost her something. I didn't want to be a pest, so I planned my approach carefully.
So how did you find my
Alright, tell me
approach,
about the
Elizabeth,
approach.
after her talk?
I picked the right moment. The morning of the next day, right as she came back to the conference, she had just had her coffee. She was fresh, rested. It was like she had braced herself for the onslaught of colleagues. I asked if I could walk with her, then put forth a question about her talk that I thought was intelligent. Her answer made me realize it wasn't, but she was very welcoming. Almost as if we were previously acquainted. It was only halfway through the conversation that I realized she knew exactly who I was. It was quite a shock to me. My business was trafficking in secrets, and I took great pains to protect my anonymity. So that was Liz, perpetually one step ahead. I came to view our meeting as a metaphor for our friendship. She always seemed to know me far better than I knew her.
I guess I know the feeling.
Alright. I think this
So
may be
you
the
know
last
all
one.
about me. What about you?
What would you like to know?
huh? Start with your life on Earth.
When I was 8, terrorists flooded my home city. Thousands drowned, my parents included. I was one of the few who survived. My guardian sent me to boarding school. Among my peers, I was the strange girl, the orphan to be avoided. All because of circumstances beyond my control.
Oh. So we're a lot alike, huh?
Aren't we? You were an outcast. But you didn't let that stop you from getting what you needed. Neither did I. I climbed my way out of desolation and used my wits to build a fortune. First, from the technical analysis of art and the detection of forgeries. Profitable expertise in those days. But as it turned out, the software I developed was even more useful for counterintelligence. From there, it was only a short step to gathering extremely valuable intelligence on my own.
You were a spy.
More like a service one could turn to for information.
Dealer
I had to
of
remain
secrets.
anonymous, of course, to protect my privacy. But despite that anonymity, Far Zenith inevitably sought me out.
What happened when Far Zenith approached you?
They painted an irresistible vision of humanity's future. One where we need not fear illness or death, where we explored the furthest reaches of the stars and thrived. It was only later that I realized that they only intended to bequeath this future to the rich and powerful. At the time I finally figured it out, the walls were closing in, Faro's machines were devouring the Earth. So I accepted Far Zenith's invitation to a berth on the Odyssey. I wanted Liz to come, but she had nobler plans, as you well know.
So you didn't know the other Zeniths were monsters until it was too late?
I knew some of them were, certainly. It wasn't until we were off-planet that I understood the true scope of their greed. I was grateful to simply be alive, but the others became obsessed with a kind of effortless immortality. They built a colony where machines serviced their every need, where any memory or fantasy could be endlessly savored in virtual reality. It wasn't life. It was stultifying, a pampered dream state. As the decades passed, I withdrew more and more, alone yet again, but this time with eons to consider my mistakes. Now finally, having met you, I feel like I have a second chance.
To do what?
Help you, of course. To fulfill Liz's dream, which isn't so different from Far Zenith's original vision. A better future for humanity.
So, like, maybe there's a bite taken out of that apple, and she did take a sip of the cup even though nothing was ever poured into it. At least not on camera, but, I mean, all that food's just gonna go to waste. I'm not even hungry anymore.
First Faro. Now Hekarro and Litanox. Your plan would wipe out an entire tribe. There has to be another way.
We are in an admittedly desperate situation, but I assure you there isn't. Remember Zero Dawn. Elizabeth's sacrifice. Sometimes many have to die for a new world to grow.
If it looks impossible, look deeper. Wait. The data channel. It still exists, doesn't it? I need you to open it. Let me talk to Beta.
Impossible. We might be detected.
It's worth the risk. There is another way, one where the Tenakth survive.
But we won't. If the others...
If you want to help, open it.
Seems like she's tripping.
What are they doing to her?
Virtual reality dissociation. The
Tripping.
manual merge of Hephaestus will take hours upon hours of tedious micromanagement. If she resists the work, they run simulations to induce feelings of isolation and despair.
Beta, can you hear me?
You're alive. They're watching me. I can't hold up this extra projection for long. You should have killed me.
No. No, look at me. I'm coming for you. I promise. Okay? I just need you to hold out a while longer and work on the merge.
It's a datal channel. If she can hear it, then she should be able to hear it.
I'll contact again when it's time.
I mean, she's the one that opened the channel. It could be recorded and played back.
You're coming for me. I can endure anything.
Oh, that's sweet.
All right. I did as you asked. Now I think you need to tell me what you're planning.
I'm going to take Sylens' army away. I don't need it. Only the weapon he made to penetrate your shields.
And how do you propose to get it? Ask him nicely?
Without Regala and her rebels, he won't have a choice. We'll be his only option.
Only option for what? What did you tell her?
That is between me and my sister. Will be Sylens' only option for crashing that base. I'll tell you the rest later. But first, there are a couple of things I have to do.
Oh. And what are those?
Lay my friend to rest. And then I'm going to use the override that Beta gave me at Gemini to put an end to Regala's rebellion. From the air.
Wait. Since you insist on doing things your way, I know of something that will truly help you make a grand entrance with the Tenakth. The ancient Horus Titans still possess electromagnetic energy cells as part of their arsenal. Drop one of those on Regala's army and they'll receive quite a surprise. So go, do what you must. I'll come to your base if you manage to bring Sylens to the table.
Not if. When. Erend, are you there?
Oh, come on.
Aloy! Aloy, is that really you?
Yeah, it's me. Where's everyone else?
We're all... we're back at base. What happened?
It might be easier to explain in person. I'll try to join you there when I can.
Okay. We'll wait here for you. It's good to hear your voice, Aloy.
So yeah, she steals the focus, repairs it, watches her entire history, learns all of her secrets, then opens up a channel, a digital channel, and can't record what she's saying on it. This didn't make any sense. There's a metal flower up here. I gotta figure out how to get up to it though. Come on. I have plenty of that. What? Surely we can jump over this thing. Like, why is she... Like, her hand is literally over the edge. Why could she not grab onto it like another ledge? There's a balcony.
Just to let you know, I'm now patched into your focus network.
So that you can spy on me and know exactly everything I say?
Of course not. And they
Well,
don't
you're
know
a bit
about your
late,
base
because I've
either,
done
in case
said
you're
my
wondering.
secret.
I've sent you data on the Horus energy cells you can use against Regala's forces. Reach out to me when you're ready to acquire one.
Understood.
So there's no way around it or above it.
This'll break my fall.
Come on. That's a stairway. Okay, that's cool. Except when she decides she can't run upstairs. What? Okay, here we go. I guess the ivy was in the way. The ivy's still in the way, but at least now we have something to climb. Go ahead and mark that. That's not what we want. That's quite... There's no way. There is fall in this room and no way out. Great. So here we go again. I was trying to avoid... Oh, here we go. Had to glitch myself out. Glitch jump out. But we made it. I was trying to avoid complaining too much about the climbing, but there for a moment I didn't think I was going to make it. Still not sure how to get in there though. I'm not going to worry about it too much. Oh, yeah, we're done. I'll come back to it later if anything. Here we go. Okay.
When you're wounded, you have to strike back. Draw blood.
Hey! Can't I get one damn minute to mourn my friend?
Regalla is going to slaughter my tribe to overthrow Hekarro. The Zeniths have Beta and Gaia. We can't sit around wallowing in our losses.
Kotallo's right. We must fight.
Oh, all right. So what are we gonna do, huh? Take on all of Regalla's rebels?
Not to mention the Zeniths. What can we even do? Throw ourselves at their base?
Something like that. So...
After we lost contact with you, we regrouped and went to Gemini. What happened? The recording we found on Varl's focus cut off when that Zenith, Eric...
The Zeniths were tracking Hephaestus. When Gaia trapped it in Gemini, they knew where we were. After Varl tried to stop them. They took Beta and Gaia. I only survived because one of the Zeniths turned against the others to save me.
One of them? Well... at least we didn't lose you too. So what do we do now?
We're going to defeat the Zeniths. And get Beta and Gaia back. But first... we're going to stop Regalla.
How?
Back in Gemini, Beta gave me... a gift. There's something I need to do first to make it work, but it could put an end to the bloodshed.
Word is, Regalla's readying her army for an all-out assault on the Grove. I need to be there.
I know. Go. Stand with Hekarro. And keep an eye on the sky.
Strike true as the 10.
The rest of you, whatever preparations you need to make, upgrades, resupplies, get on it. It won't be long before we take the fight to the Zeniths.
We'll be ready, Aloy. And when you're ready, meet me outside the east exit. I'd like to have a word in private.
Even when things are darkest, you're the flame that lights the way forward.
Just tell me one thing. Am I gonna get to smash up a bunch of Zenith bastards?
We all are.
Good.
Aaron, smash.
Before I do anything else, I should check on Zoe. It sounded important. You look busy.
My studies are a good distraction. Especially after Cauldron Gemini. Varl, Beta, Gaia. Gone. And that's just the beginning. The Zeniths want to rob us of our future, too.
We won't let that happen.
Oh, and if you have a moment, there's something I could use your help with.
You mentioned there was something you needed help with?
Yes. So, as I was sifting through data from the greenhouse, I found references to an old world system back in the Great Delta. It's called Leviathan. My people discovered it decades ago. A sprawling network of river gates and a labyrinth of underground tunnels. The legacy revealed that the old ones used it to control flooding. But we've never gotten it to work. The whole thing is shut down. But the data from the greenhouse mentions the research facility where Leviathan was created. It's in San Francisco.
Another Pharaoh facility?
No. Leviathan was a project by Eileen Sasaki, another ancestor. So the legacy tells us, anyway. If we can acquire that data, we might be able to fix the system back in the Great Delta. Every year, my sister gets terrified when the long rains begin. With Leviathan, maybe she won't have to be.
Okay. So, where in San Francisco is this facility?
That's the thing. The data doesn't say where, exactly. But one of our diviners has been exploring the ruins. He might know. Would you come with me? I have a feeling that wherever this facility is, well, you're much better at fighting machines than I am.
Of course. I'll let you know when I'm in landfall.
Thank you, Aloy.
I should get going. Be ready to go on my signal, okay?
I won't let you down.
I know. And, like I said, I'll let you know when I'm in landfall. We'll find the data you're after.
I appreciate it.
Oh, come on. You gotta mark it. There we go. Hey, it's another flower. It does not work.
Over here, Aloy. We would come out here to tend to the garden. Sometimes I needed fresh air. Other times we would simply sit and watch the sunrise. So when we returned from Gemini, it seemed fitting that he be laid to rest here. Now he can always look out at Plainsong and further east to the Nora Sacred Lands.
He would have liked that.
He often spoke of his sister, Vala. He said she used to gather her favorite golden blooms and tie them to her spear. Their mother called it useless, but Vala was stubborn.
Yeah, she seemed like that.
It wasn't easy. But I tracked down the flower. Gathered its seeds. As verdant limbs wither, roots rot in snow, still the sea rises, as certain as stone. From death follows new life. So it is with the land. And so it is with us. I'm with child, Aloy. I was going to tell him when he got back from Gemini. Instead, one day, I'll bring our child here. We'll sit among the blooms and watch the sunrise.
I never got to tell him. For saving my life, sure, but also for not giving up on me.
He always knew.
Goodbye, Varl. I promise to look after them. I'll try to visit again when I can. But for now, I need to go to the fabrication terminal to install the new override on my spear. And I'll use it on a sunwing and get ready for an entrance for Garland.
It's gonna be like the promotional material for Tiny Tina's Wonderlands, but replace Tiny Tina with Aloy and the dragon with the Sunwing. It's free? Okay. So I still need some Dreadwing, Fireclaw, Scorcher, Slaughterspine. All these things I really have not fought at all. One more Earth Grinder and I could have that though.
Override installed. Now to find a Sunwing. I think there are some roosting at the top of the mountain. Okay, I need to find a Sunwing to override. Better head up the mountain.
This is gonna be my favorite part of the game, climbing up this mountain. This game worries me because it makes me feel like the way the games have trended is like used to. You'd have a quest and a bunch of sub quests where, you know, go gather so many of X item or Y item, kind of like the crafting jobs that you can do in this game are. But that got so overdone that nobody wants to do them anymore, and I feel like this game is in danger of its quests being climb here, climb there.
Good. There are sunwings up here. We'll have to approach them quietly.
Here we go, though. This is gonna be pretty neat. It will eliminate climbing, hopefully.
Got it.
Alright, raise your spear up in the air as you descend off the mountain.
This is it. I'm in the air.
Raise the spear! Okay, inverted controls. Not good with the yaw bit, but okay.
Arrowhand. I can see the whole village from up here. Maybe I should check in on it after I've dealt with Regala. Tilda, I'm in the air.
Then you'll want to pick up an energy cell on one of the ancient Horus Titans. But first you must send out a pulse to activate them. I've sent you the necessary software. To deploy it, you'll have to override one of the communication machines you refer to as Tallnecks. There's one in the middle of the desert that should do nicely.
On it.
Is there a dash? I don't think there's a dash.
There's a tall neck. Need to get on top of its head.
No, I don't want to slow down. I want to go fast.
Know how to land this thing. Made it. Just got over.
Do me a favor when I jump off, don't do the whole blast thing that kills all the machines nearby.
Okay, Tilda. I've overridden the tall neck.
Good.
Awesome.
And the energy cells are now primed. Simply pick one up on a Horus. The nearest one should be northwest of your position. Dropping it on Regala's machine should produce quite a spectacle.
Thanks for the assist.
I told you, I want to help.
Come on, birdie. Can I grapple?
Whoa.
Alright, that works. Run! Oh, that's, of course. It's just like the other mounts.
Regala's rebels. Reinforcements, maybe. Heading for the grove.
Just need to take a moment here. See what's going on. Alright. Sorry, I had to...
Where's the energy cell? Time is back. Got the cell. Now on to the Grove. This from Tomek should have reactivated all the energy cells in the region. I should be able to pick up more from any Horus I fly to. Pretty useful, even after I deal with Regala.
We'll be there in about a half a minute. At this speed.
Alright, here we go.
Inside. Hikara will soon be dead. It's all over, Chaplain.
I gotta drop it now. Here it goes.
Tough everything.
It's Aloy! She flies on the wings of the Ten. The tide has turned! Push through!
End of the line, Hikara. Now on your knees, and I'll give you the death you didn't have the spine to give me.
They're down! The machines! All of them! They're down!
What? How's that possible?
Regala!
Enough bloodshed! Let's settle this. You and me.
Easy to say when you're on top of a machine.
Is the woman who literally started this whole thing on top of the machine?
Well, that was just to get your attention. I don't need any help to take you down.
Fine. I accept your challenge. And once I'm done with you, I'll get to finish the slaughter.
We'll see about that.
The duel is set. Let none interfere.
The fight is just beginning!
She's got a lot of health.
You need milk! At least leave me with a scar!
Yeah, get behind the breakable barrels. That's cool.
Alright, so that's how it's gonna be.
That is left of...
You'd have been better off staying where you were, though. I would have thought. Ooh, that hurt. You got all the moves there.
Is this how you give up your life?
There we go. Yeah, got one of those too, but it won't do that. She knows the Matt Boomer.
This is where it ends.
Yeah, it is.
I will rise above. This is the girl that tried you to.
Whew, that hurts a lot. Thanks for the idea.
Here I am again, on my knees before Bootlets and... Go ahead, run me through.
Shut your mouth, traitor.
I'm sure he would like to run her through.
It was you who flew in on the wings of the Ten. You who challenged her by our rights. You must decide her fate. I spared her once. It only made things worse. She was the best of my marshals. What a waste.
She's dangerous, all right. But maybe that's exactly what I need.
Cowards! What more do you have to conspire about?
Whether you live or die. I'm not here to forgive you for your crimes. But there's another battle ahead. Against an enemy more powerful than anything you can imagine. And I need people. A squad. That's willing to do whatever it takes.
I don't want your mercy.
It's not mercy. The battle I'm talking about will be charging into a nightmare.
A better death than this? Yes. My blood is yours. Your enemies are mine.
Meet us at our stronghold, in the mountains near Plainsong.
You mean to send her alone? Without even an armed guard?
I mean,
She does not need it.
I will be
he had
there.
to say armed.
You have my word.
I'll hold you to it.
Chief, there's something you both need to see. In the throne room. He surrendered to our guards outside the grove. claims he has an urgent message for the Outlander who defeated Regala.
So, state it.
It's for her alone. From an interested party.
I'm gonna need some privacy.
Clear the room. Put him with the rest of Regala's soldiers.
I'll see you back at base.
I do wonder if he is going to get to build his prosthetic since Guy is gone. I did finish the mission.
You saved the tribe. Let me help you with your mission.
No. With Regala gone, you have a chance to build the future you dreamed of. So get to your task.
Then at least allow me to give you this. Armor for the battle ahead.
It's a legendary.
Keep you safe.
Made for a ranger, perhaps?
Thank you.
Alright, Silence, what do you have to say for yourself?
Do you have any idea what you've just done?
Oh, it's a pleasure to see you too, Silence.
Congratulations on your victory. You saved the Tenakth for a few weeks. Unfortunately, you've doomed the entire planet as well.
Wrong. I don't need a Tenakth army to defeat the Zeniths.
Oh, Aloy. Have you learned nothing about the enemy we're up against?
More than you, hiding whatever hole you found. My idea is just better than anything you ever came up with.
Go on.
No, not here. We're doing this my way. Face to face, and with the weapon you've developed.
And why would I agree to that?
Because I'm your only way of beating the Zeniths, and getting the copy of Apollo that's on their ship. So meet me at my base. Mountains west of Plainsong. Time to submit to the inevitable silence and follow the person who actually knows what she's doing. Don't be late.
Checkmate.
Tilda, you there? I did it. Silence is on board, so head to my base.
Impressive. I'll be there as soon as I can.
Now that I can fly, I might want to see what else I can do before I head back.
Whatever outfit I received, it's not legendary. Perhaps it's this.
So, Aloy, you've added yet another deed to your name, and I'm guessing by the look in your eyes that you're not done yet.
Not quite.
Is there anything we can do? We owe you that much.
After everything you've been through, you're one of the best people to support Hikaru's bid for peace. Not just between the clans, but with the Carja too.
Then I will. You have my word.
And until my last breath, I'll make sure the tribe remembers all that you've done for us.
Isn't that it?
And so the Wings of the Ten found us when things were at their direst.
I'm not some legend come to life, Jataka.
That may be, but we will always be in your debt.
Aloy, never doubted you knew how to make an entrance, but that, ooh, that was something else.
Didn't think I'd find you here.
You know, I just thought a battle that'll be sung about for generations wouldn't sound as epic if the Desert Commander were missing.
He's got something else to say too? No. Yeah, of course he wouldn't have showed him.
May your blade be sharp. May our blades strike as one.
Actually, let's... come here. There we go.
Keep moving, keep warm. This is the mountain where the...
Wait, yes, I can use this. Wow, there was a lot more of them spikes where that came from. My golly, did not stand a chance. That should be good.
Wrestled with a stormbird. Poor thing.
Come on now. You kidding me? There we go.
Mika's armor should be around here somewhere.
How do I get off of this thing? There we go.
Fragment of Farika's armor. There must be more. I don't like the sound of that.
Great, we're gonna have to find some
Another armor fragment. Could try my focus, see what it picks up. Whoa! It must be the Stormbird that killed Farika.
That's cool. I didn't need those close. I didn't see anything. Okay.
Come on!
Stop it. Come on. Just a little more. Not gonna work like that. Nope. Oh, she's not gonna sit still. That's fine. That's fine. Oh, I used the wrong button to dodge.
It's subsiding.
Gotta get to better terrain. Birds are glitched out. You hit them good enough, they just go crazy. What else would I like to throw this thing? There we go. Blow some stuff up. Riptide.
We better leave the Stormbird. I don't have a scrap of Farika's armor.
Got the storm cannon.
One more bit of armor lodged in the machine. I bet a cook can do something with this.
So then what happened to the last bit of armor? That must be it there. But first...
Looks like another bit of armor. I guess that's it then. I should let the Tenakth know I recovered what's left of Farika's kit. From there. Gotta get off.
You should learn more about our way.
Where is this person? There they are.
You know, to fly. We saw you fly. Did you find Farika?
I was able to retrieve her armor. What's left of it anyway. She didn't stand a chance against that Stormbird.
Ah, I see. Painful end. But not without glory. So, what do you think? Was she the first to fly on the wings of the Ten?
She was brave, and spent a fair amount of time in the air. I'd say what she did qualifies.
She flew! I knew it. The first to fly. As her successor, you should keep her armor. You can fix it up at the workbench. This way.
Is it legendary?
Once you repair the armor,
Doesn't
you're
matter.
welcome to it. You take after Farika. Bold, brave, and a diplomatic liar.
She met a harsh fate. Let her have the title.
Fair enough. It's kind of you to show such humility.
If we want to reclaim our honor, then we must do so in battle with Regala. The Tenakth concentrate.
Meh.
Honor and strength.
I think I'm back in range of the Vista Point. I could try to find where the image was taken. Able to get in the air?
Come on.
I think I can land this thing on the tower.
I hear some green shine, but I don't see any green shine. There it is. We found it. Oh no. Oh yeah. No. Yeah. All right.
Got it. There's data here. A set of coordinates for some kind of cache. Looks like I have one more stop to make. Making good use of this.
Here we go. Maybe. There we go. Oh no. Oof. That was the wrong button.
Okay. I think I'm close to the coordinates for the Vista Point cache. Keepsake and a message from Elizabeth.
Hello, I'm Dr. Elizabeth Sobek. Thank you for completing the Vista Point tour. I hope it's given you a better idea of the work we do at Miriam Technologies, but more importantly, why it is so critical. As you've seen, life is fragile. And, as my mother once told me, it needs our support, our care, and our love to survive. I hope this message, which is the core of Miriam's mission, means as much to you as it does to me.
It does, Elizabeth. Thank you.
All right. That's right, I did help him with his mission, but then I never went back. So that's my bad. I failed him. Looks like we're going to be fighting the Glenhawks. And what are those called? Spikes now or something? Should be pretty easy. A little too easy.
Better be careful.
So she can't really.
Should be able to look for that gyro focus.
Oof.
I can keep going.
Nice. So the Sunwing's pretty close to the large health potion. The regular mount's more close to the medium potion. So I'm glad that they kind of put that back into the area. What am I flipping on? Oh man, I am in trouble. Easy. It'll be easy. Oh my gosh. Can we please?
But I am a little
Alright. I'm gonna have to cut one or two of these down. Fighting all of them at once is silly. Maybe it's not even that I need. Maybe it's poison. Tell you what, I do need them to stop. Okay, that's cool. I've been holding off on getting that for a few minutes anyway. I'll be right back.
Time to pull out shock ammo.
There we go.
I'll gather these while I can.
I just kind of need to figure out what happened to the Glint Hawks. Oh, come on.
No, I'm not.
That's okay. I have another fish to fry. If I could actually aim.
That'll make things easier. Just gotta look for the coin's gyro compass on that rack. That's it. This thing took a beating. Not sure it still works. Better take it to Harriet and Christia. Maybe they can fix it.
Alright.
By the ancestors. You're back. Is that?
I'm sorry.
It's broken. Our last hope.
No. There has to be a way to fix it.
How?
We just need to replace the batteries. And
Yeah, sure.
the sensor unit.
Right, because they're just lying around a jungle for us to find. Wait.
The ancient fleet.
It might have what we need.
What ancient fleet?
When we abandoned our ship, we were washed ashore on a beach southwest of here.
There were ships built by the ancestors there.
Overseer Bohai will never let us go there. He won't risk losing any more navigators. He needs us to guide the fleet home.
No one's going home without a working gyro compass.
I can get them for you.
You'll need to look for a sensor unit. They're usually on a ship's antenna.
And batteries. 3 of them. They're small, so they might be hard to find.
I've got something for that.
We put our faith in you once again, Ancestor.
You need to watch your work.
All right. I saw an item there, but maybe it's just this twigs.
Therian and Christia said I'd find ancient ships in this area. I should take a look. Those ancient ships have got to be around here somewhere. There. A sunken ship. Maybe it has what Harriet and Christia need to fix the gyro compass.
Dropping in.
Ship's in rough shape.
I think that may have been a terrible idea. Alright, okay, let me walk out.
The ship's antenna. Let's hope the sensor unit is still intact. No sensor unit. There isn't a recording.
This is the USS Anchorage. Hailing. Anyone who's left. The Medina, the Omaha, and the New Orleans are down, and the swarm just cracked the Harris open like an egg. Incoming! Hold on! This is the USS Anchorage. Hailing. Anyone who's left. The Medina, the Omaha, and the New Orleans are down, and the swarm just cracked the Harris open like an egg. Incoming! Hold on!
Incoming? Just quit talking and pick it up, thank you.
Another battery.
there not a way in?
See if there's any power sources there. You? That should be it. Focus picked up coordinates from that transmission I found. If there's more shipwrecks there, one might have an intact sensor.
Interesting that it actually let me fast travel, since those things were onto me. Come on.
That ship has an antenna with a dreadwing perched on it.
Good.
I have to deal with it before I can look for the sensor requirement.
Oops. Ouch. Let's get to where I can see, please. There we go. Oh, that's not good. Once you try and glitch out of here, you're getting on fire. Really am in need of bang, quit that. Light you up. Oh, those are just going up in, right? Get a thing.
Okay, I should be able to check out that antenna now.
0 fangs. That's okay. I have other ways of getting the fangs, so just now know what I need to spend that resource on.
An intact sensor unit. This should be all that Harriman and Christia need.
Alright, we're actually making some progress here. I think this ought to get us another trophy. Just gotta turn it in.
She's back, Harriman.
I found what you need.
No leg hairs on the camera though.
Thank you. I'll get working on the gyro compass immediately. I'm coming home, Leandra.
You've done us a great kindness, Aloy. Christia is not the only one with people waiting back home. She'll be able to fix that gyro compass in no time. We'll never be able to thank you enough. But this should be a start.
If you need anything, tell Bohai to contact Alva. I'm sure she can help.
May the ancestors steer us true.
My guess is it's not legendary. But I got a trophy.
That's first.
And enough points to invest into another skill.
Right.
I guess we should start the Forbidden Legacy, actually. But unfortunately, I believe it is time for me to get off here. I'll be back at 10 p.m. Central Standard Time, so that's 11 p.m. Eastern Time and 8 p.m. Pacific Time. I'll be doing a stream of some Elden Ring. Let me just quit that. But yeah, so thanks for hanging out and testing out my new setup with me. Hope it's doing good, hope it's improving. I think it has improved a lot since I first looked into it. I've actually got a microphone on the way, but the microphone, I'm not really sure if it's gonna show up or not. It's showing it's delayed, so hopefully this will be good enough for now.
Hey, Alva? I'm in Landfall. Can you meet me here?
I'll be there as soon as I can. Aloy! I'm here. Had to sneak past a few machines on the way, but I made it.
We made it.
All right. Ready to talk to that diviner?
Yes. He's right over there.
Diviner Alva, what are you doing back in Landfall? And with the living ancestor?
We're looking for the At-Bay Research Center, where Leviathan was developed. The legacy tells us it's somewhere in the city.
Alva mentioned you've been collecting data in the area. Do you know where it is?
Yes, I stumbled across it, but There was no data there, only crumbling ruins.
Tell us anyway.
Your tech's
We might be able
outdated.
to find
Yeah,
something
we'll
you
be
missed.
alright. We'll find
Please, don't trouble yourself. I assure you, our search was very thorough.
You're hiding something.
What? That is absurd. A diviner must only speak truth, as you're well aware.
Oh, you're worried you found something dangerous. Something compromising on Eileen Sasaki?
Keep your voice down.
Look, I get it, Nirik. You want to make it back to your family, so it's safer to turn a blind eye. But think of Leviathan.
Oh, gotta look
How
stuff
it could
up.
help everyone.
Alright, yep.
Isn't that why we're here?
I have to head out for a little bit.
Deny us that.
The facility's just south of here along the shore. But even if you find
But thanks
a way to
again
fix
for everybody that
Leviathan, it's
decided
sure
to
be
show up for a
shrouded
little
in
bit,
that which is
hang out.
forbidden.
And again, I'll see you this evening. It'll be about just a little over 5 hours
Come on,
from now, and I'll be
let's go.
back on. So thanks for hanging out.